Howdy, folks. Welcome back. I told you I'd be back. All right, let's get on over to the solar report. Get this started here. Thank you all for taking a moment of your time to be with our precious family here. All right, here we go. March 4th, 2024. And there's your loop plan for the moment. All the other instruments show a quiet day on the sun, but not so quiet. We've had a halo type CME right here. Also, watch closely in that halo event right there. This is going a little too fast here. Slow this down. Why is this going so fast? All right, so something right here with a moon, a bigger object right here with a little moon next to it. And we'll go through that frame by frame here in just a second. All right, let's catch the opening frame. All right, back up. All right, whoops. Next frame. All right, let's start here. Opening frame. Cool. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining here. All right, here we go. So, opening frame, March 4th, 2024. Oh, come on. Give me just a tad bit more of this button. So, as we proceed into the day here, pretty quiet at the beginning here. We have this event coming off here. Not much there, though. Then we have what appears to be kind of a halo type event there. See this halo event coming out? Also, something going on in there, but you see this connecting up to here. Then, this quick little jet out the side, something in that. But what I really want to point out is, all right, enough with this. Give me the button. Jeez. In here is a bigger round object, and what you see, the defined little black thing, is like its little moon or a little satellite to the bigger object. So let me see if we can capture this. Right about there's probably good. Let me zoom in on this. Okay, so it appears we have a bigger round object right here with a smaller little moon attached to it. Okay, here's the magnetic field to the whole thing. Might be even another secondary satellite or moon to the bigger object right there. And then here, let's put that into motion and just kind of stay zoomed in on that right there. We'll even slow this down a little bit. All right, there. Now you guys can see a little bit better there. It looked like it had smiley face on it, kind of, didn't it? Did I just see what I thought I saw? Two eyes. Yeah. What the heck? Right there. Boom, 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 with a smile right here. Have a nice day. Wow, what a trip. Eye, nose, mouth. There's our bigger object. You can see the almost like the little moon is up here making a little horn, something right there too. So why don't you come on over to this instrument and go click through this, and I'll let you be the judge of it. Don't just take it from me, what you see here. Yeah, I look like an open mouth a little bit here. Let's go through these frames. It doesn't really develop until the closing frames there. Right there. Right there. And it holds the face for several frames there. That's not just a fluke in one frame. It holds that face starting right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, basically 10 frames. Well, all the frames, 9 frames there where it's the face is still there. It's totally visible. It just blossoms out of that and smiles at you at the end. All right, let's put that back into motion there. We'll even slow it down a little bit more. Here we go. Wow. Oh, wow. Now look at that for a minute. Okay, I'll let you folks be the judge of that, but telling you, these are spiritual events as well. When you understand what's going on more out there, it'll make sense. But for right now, it's a it's an object with a smiley face on it. Looked like it had little horns too, an evil little smile on it. Wow. Okay, I thought I was just going to report on the little moon that was on it, but I guess now that we've zoomed in on it, there's more going on. So there's your, here, let's put it back to regular speed here. Maybe just a tad bit faster, see it blossom a little quicker there. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Wow. Huh. Yeah, NASA, please explain this, huh? Yeah, I want to see you explain the big old planetoid smiling at us. Yeah, they can't. Don't expect a straight answer from them. Never a straight answer. Okay, over here at our Goes X-Ray Flux, when you look at this box today, it looks very quiet, right? You would have no idea that a smiling demon face planetoid came off the sun today because it doesn't look like there was much activity. Very quiet and calm here, which is nice. I'll take that any day. But we had this little hiccup, little data breach, whatever, but coming out the other end, still kind of calm right now. So that's good. But this is very deceiving when we saw what we just saw. Okay, so don't let the just because you see a flat line, don't let that indicate that the sun is not active. Okay, X flare potential still 1%, 25 for M flares. We've got quite the lineup of sunspots going here. The only one of concern is 3595 here. Still beta gamma. We haven't gone delta configuration, so that's good. Okay. We had this impact here. All right. We're slowly coming down out of it, rising back up a little bit. Something else, a little bit more hitting us right here on the KP. You can see it right there. Our current auroras. There's your current aurora status right there, still in the green. Everybody was so happy about the auroras. So, no events on the tracker for right now. So, is it this one I want to read? Yeah, I think it is. The unexpected moderate G2 geomagnetic storm provided some much needed aurora for many higher latitudes. Okay. I kind of beg to disagree here a little bit. these auroras are not much needed. Okay, we don't need a lot of energy being absorbed right now. I don't think they understand quite exactly how all this connects and how it works. They're very pretty, but sometimes they can like enhance our magnetic field a little bit, but they also absorb down to the core and cause the core shell dynamo to slow down, which weakens the magnetic field. So, when they say these much needed Aurora, it was much needed for these Aurora guys to make some money off of their pictures. Maybe it was much needed for their income, but these Auroras at this moment are not needed. We do not want them. Anyways, so I just kind of wanted to correct this a tad bit because the unexpected moderate G2 geomagnetic storm provided auroras that were not needed. Okay. Anyways, these were shot at 35,000 feet, blah, 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 blah. CME shock passage was detected just before 9. Yes, we read about this yesterday. VAR 35 source, yes, we read about that. Departing the limb. Just open up the tracker real quick, just in case. Yeah, small little shock going off that way. To the right of the sun here. Not much to really click on and zoom in on, so. Anyways, there's that. Let's move on. Coming over here to spaceweather.com, where we got our thumbnail here from. Here's the much not needed Aurora. Same articles last night. CME arrives, sparks geomagnetic storm. Overdue CME struck Earth's magnetic field on the 3rd. Okay, just a same article, just a different picture. Yeah. Little article on this comet. Comet 12P is coming to life with a new ice geyser outburst on February 29th. Comet 12P has crossed the threshold of binocular visibility and is now a 6th magnitude object. All right, so it's starting to spark up its tail again, just in time for the eclipse. And I had got a bad feeling about this eclipse. Anyways, here's a big old article on this. If you'd like to come over here and learn more about the cryovolcanic activity on this comet. Okay. Actually, where is it real quick? Right now, 12P is approaching the sun for a close encounter in April. Between now and then, forecasters expect it to brighten 10 to 15-fold, making it a naked eye object at 3rd to 4th magnitude. This would be true even without any special geyser activity. Whatever. The whole comet is sizzling as it approaches the sun. If any geysers do erupt in the weeks ahead, it could push the comet to even greater brightness. So, the more it expels, the more it's going to have a bigger tail. All right. To be seen during the eclipse. All right, let's just move on here. We're going over to the Shoe Man. And right now, let's just give it a little refresh here. Get the last few bars of data if we can. There we go. So after this little scraping event that we had here, came out of it kind of weak, scraped and grinded some more, but then come out of it kind of strong. All right. A little weakness right here, but then we came out of that. Oh, really? Come on, McAfee. Wow. The only thing that interrupts my show is a McAfee ad. Please take this out of. Lord, please, we have this back. Unbelievable. Well, that's kind of how my day's been going, anyways. Just any kind of roadblock, just throw it right in there. Stumble right through this chaos and mayhem called this planet. I'm just getting so frustrated with all of it. Just stupidness of the world. We have an instrument that's for scientific research, and they got to have sex ads on it. It's just disgusting how our society is. Make money, make money, make money at any kind of cost. You know, important stuff like this that we need to have access to. Oh, you got to have a yacht. See? Oh, yeah. Tease you, tempt you with a yacht and these towers. It's just disgusting. Anyways, I'm trying to do a report here. Anyways, our 7.83 pumping along, had this grinding event right here, a little bit of weakness right in this zone, but we came out of it okay. We're pumping along pretty good right now. All right, thank you. Goodbye, Schumann. Now over to what happened to my other site? Just open up this other one, old school, real quick. See, this is a scientific instrument here where you don't have ads for booty cream and facelifts and all that great junk. Sorry, I'm just very bitter right now. I caught some bad news. I don't watch the news and TV for a reason. And some of it slipped in my ear today and really just, Lord help me, please. Please, I'm trying to do a show. All right, back to business here. As you can see, this other vortex has gained in size and strength. It's really kind of becoming more dominant than the other one now. This one getting smashed out and flattened, doing the conveyor belt type effect now, even though it does have more of the strength up here in the middle, this one. But it looks like this one's taking over as far as size and strength. Here, let me put it right about there. And I'll let you be the judges of that as well, okay? But you can see that our main vortex over here now has shifted. This is more the main vortex, more organized, flattening this one out. Now this angle of approach has changed again since yesterday. Now it's going this way across Greenland, back down here to the tip of America, or North America here, cutting across. You see our blue divider line here, this barrier is going right across the south right here. So this polar vortex is reaching all the way down to Southern California again. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, good. This effect right here is causing our transition layer to do this. This big buckling out here where weather comes up against that flow going this way, and it bulges and goes way up high and way down low, and we're getting this split flow here in our transition layer. And this is because of the polar vortex right here pushing the opposite way against the weather. See how the weather's curling, almost curling backwards and having to, look, see how it's curling backwards and having to come this way because the polar vortex is rotating right through there. So it's really causing these huge troughs, these huge up and downs in our transition area, which then causes this in our upper jet. This is can you see the correlation here? So now our upper jet stream, we have this split upper jet that has the buckle in it. It's going up here, coming down, hitting California. We got the other southern fetch. It's coming down to Hawaii and hitting more of Baja and Southern California there. Now, as we go down, with the parachute open, you'll see this is the lower jet. This is what our weather rides on. So it's going to follow this path right here. Also, this one up there. Then we get down to our storms. And you can see we have this one out here on the coast. It's going to move in here on the California coast here pretty soon. And then way out here, no telling what's going to happen with this big old jumbled mess right here right now, because that polar vortex could shift 1 degree and it would change all this up. It could shift a different degree and change all this up. This might all change if it stayed the way it is. The volatility of the weather right now is extreme. It could change at a moment's notice. Any burp, any hiccup off the sun is going to disrupt this as well. Okay, so, whoops, real quick, take us back up to the polar vortex. That polar vortex is causing that kind of jet stream right there. All right. Now, while we're here, let's come on over to particulates, the sand. Yes, I'm just going to bore you to death with keep reporting on something that no one reports on anymore. The months-long, ongoing, during the wintertime sandstorm. The ongoing one here in China. Actually, that one kind of calmed down a little bit in intensity, but it's still there. Okay, look over here. Remember I was telling you this area was getting them too? Here's another wall of sand building up here at Saudi Arabia, right outside of Yemen here. So they're having sandstorms over here as well. 3 different locations on the planet that are having massive sandstorms during the winter. We're not in spring yet. This is still March 21st. Then we'll be in spring. All right, so, oh yeah, I want to come over here, get down to the SO2. Bear with me. I'm just trying to plow through this the best I can with what little patience I have left here. I have really been tested today. Okay. China, still pretty organized blot right here of SO2 coming out of the ground. A lot of pressure in that region right there. It can't come out right here because it's all so compact. The floor of an old sea with all the water pressure on top of it pushing down on the sea floor has made it so compact that when the water dries out, you get the Gobi Desert right there, and it's so hard and compact that there's no perforations for gas to escape. And that's why you have that big bald patch right there, because that sand, that whole basin right there is just super, super compacted dirt, sand, mud, whatever, clay also in there. Okay, but for the moment right here, very, very concentrated right there over China, and still pretty dark. Let's come down to Java. Java seems to have lightened up a lot. Okay, it's been relieving a lot of pressure in this area. Even though there's still some there, it looks to have lightened up. I would say the pressure looks to have lightened up in that region. You can see Europe is still bleeding out. Over here to the country divided. Bleeding out from this side over. Actually, this middle section right in here isn't so bad. Let me pull it over. This little middle section right here isn't as bad as it was yesterday. Still kind of dark in this region, but it looks to have lightened up here as well. So we can take it from the 7 back down to a 6 or whatever we had. I think it was at 7 before. It said, let's go take a little peek here at our fulcrum point Oh, it's pretty defined right here. And pretty dark. Um, eh, that pressure down there is still kind of, I don't know, it still seems pretty high down in South America here. I'm just wondering if we're starting to see regional changes instead of global changes of pressure. Like, say, for instance, over here at Java, where our relief is, we see a bunch of pressure build up, but then when it's relieved at this area, it lightens up. So maybe that's why we're seeing this ebb and flow down here. But up here, we're not seeing that. It's staying dark in this region because they haven't had a relief of pressure in there. So that's possibly why we're seeing quakes popping off over here in China as well. All right, let's get out of here and come on over to the earthquakes now and get on into our earthquake report. So, start here in our deep region by Fiji. Today we had a 4.6 down at 578. That's our typical deep quake right there. That's the mid range 4 that we look for. So, normal activity, one good deep mid range 4. Anything go down south here? That doesn't appear to be. Yeah, there's nothing down there. All right, very quiet on this side and all through this part of the system right here. Do you see how quiet this whole region is right here? Then when we come over to here on this little branch of the system, 4.3 down at 176, 4.6 at 190. That would be a little more at the surface, a 4.7 right there. So a couple of 4.7s really right there. Over here at Java, let's get on into the volcano, earthquake. 4.4 down at 28.9. Good. The magnitude right there, a mid range 4. Remember yesterday we were seeing a lot of 5s and even mid range 5s? It's kind of toned down in this area. When we get past this fulcrum point, though, here in China, where we have all that pressure just off to the right there, is a 5.2 down at 10 right there. Then over here at Saudi Arabia, where we see some of that pressure as well, is a 5.4. Well, opposite Saudi Arabia, here in Iran, 5.4 down at 35. Up here in the Mediterranean, finally a little activity. This spot in Turkey again with a 4.3 down at 15. And here at Greece, a 4.2 down at 10. All right. Our only bigger quakes were right there. Let's just get into America now. Very quiet, just all a little smaller. I have it all on all magnitudes right now. So what you're looking at is a bunch of little tiny quakes. Main quake here was a 3.8 up here in Crescent Valley, Nevada. And right here in Texas, we just had a 3.8 here in Texas as well. Now we have this little area over here where we've been watching our activity, and it's still kind of swarming out right here. This area here in Texas. I'll just pick one of these. 2.6, 2.5, 2.3, bunch of mid-range 2s and 2s right in this region right here. Now you see how it's kind of spreading out a little more this way now? We have 1.6. There's a 3.1 right there at a depth of 3. So now it's kind of, just give me this one real quick. I want the magnitude. 2.3. Okay. And now the pressure seems to kind of be traveling this way. And now we've had this one, a 3.8 here in Texas. Where is this? Oh, yeah. Well, you know what's going on there. So don't be surprised we see activity around this spot now, because, please, Lord, can I just zoom out more than one frame? Thank you. Because this almost pointed like an arrow But boom, they traveled this way, and now we've had one out here. So this might be a new little spot to watch right here, like a new fulcrum point almost. We have the plate underneath. Ow. That runs down through here, comes up. So right on the edge of it. A few down here in South America, real quick. Just mid-range 4s. There's a 5. And just a few mid-range 4s and a 5 there. So typical activity kind of calmed down a little bit. That's good. We saw some bigger activity right in this region right here. So that's it for that. Let's get out of here. X out of this one. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Get some of these pages so when I go to open, oh please, I'm just trying to. I want to try to get rid of some of these pages so when I open up the volcano page, I don't have to fight all this. Thank you for hanging in there, being patient for a second. Been enduring this all day. Come on, please, Google. Please, Lord, can we have this back? Alrighty then. Can I X out of this? Lovely. All right, well, bear with me. In the meantime, maybe we'll start looking through the comments here. Look around you. How many lithium and batteries do you have around you? If an EMP hit right now, all would go off with 50,000 volt surge. Imagine being caught in the middle of a fireworks display gone wrong. 18,650 type batteries will be more incendiary devices, larger ones explosive, sending melting hot metal hundreds of feet in the air. So true. May you be blessed. All right, cool. Just reading some of those while we're getting to the forecast here. I was trying to get to my volcano page, which X right out of it. Okay. Oh, the wonders of technology. All right, let's get this volcano report done here. Unfortunately, we have to do this because volcanoes are becoming more and more prevalent and more important. Not right now. Fuego, Popocatépetl, Semeru, Ducono, Marapi, Reventador. There's a new one too, and I doubt if it's on here. Anyways, Semeru, 15,000 feet. Marapi, 18,000 feet. Ducono, 7,000 feet. Here it is. Fernandina in the Galapagos Island. This one exploded yesterday. This is the one I was trying to report on last night. It has lava spewing all down the sides. Can we read more of this? Where's the image that they had of this? Anyways, here in the Galapagos Islands off of Ecuador, we have a brand new volcano. I was just telling you we had an increase in pressure yesterday. Watch for old volcanoes becoming active, even new ones that we've never heard of hopping on the list. And that's what happened. We have a new one, Fernandina. All right. So a new list, a new one added to the list. And where is it? Right on the equator in Ecuador, the Galapagos Islands. We'll watch that one closely. It's spewing a bunch of lava right now, too. Popocatépetl still going off. Probably 20,000 feet because it's just been huge blasts out of that daily. Fuego, 15,000 feet. Nevada del Ruiz, probably a good one out of that one as well. Reventador, 15,000 feet. Sabancaya always has a big blast, so it was probably up there. Also, add Villarica back on the active list. We were looking at those two lists, the active and inactive or semi-active. Villarica was the one that hopped over. The explosive eruption at the volcano continues at moderate levels. Continuous bright emissions of steam and gas emitted from the summit vent associated with minor strombolian explosions. Wow, strombolian explosions generating glowing lava bombs thrown within the crater area. The vivid summit lava-filled pond remains active. Okay, what was this one here I wanted to read? Oh, Fernandina. The effusive eruption at the volcano continues. Several lava flow arms oozing from the flank fissures continue to be active on the south-southeastern slope of the volcano. Lava hasn't made it to the ocean yet and is still uncertain whether it'll even eventually reach the sea. Otherwise, when lava interacts with water, it does explosively forming abundant gas emissions. Yes. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So, Fernandina has multiple lava arms that are flowing down the flanks. Now, that was going into tomorrow. Let's do what happened today. All right, for the 4th, please, may we scroll? Sakurajima still going off. Suwanoshijima still going off. 7,000 feet at Suwanoshijima. Luatolo, 7,000 feet. This is Fernandina. Yeah, right here, Fernandina. Here's the multiple lava arms running down the flank of this brand new volcano. Okay, I'm not doing a I told you so. It's more of we were talking about this last night. We were expecting this. This should not be a surprise. It's more I'm trying to present it that way. Okay, so no surprise. We got a new volcano. The surprise is which one it is. It's hard to guess what's going to go off next. It's these unknown ones that we've never heard of, or ones that, we've never suspected that are dormant, that are popping to life now, huh? Like Cotopaxi a couple weeks ago. It's an old active volcano, but it popped back to life. All right. Anyways, back to this. Luatolo in the Lesser Sunda Islands, all right, had a 7,000-foot blast. Merapi in the central part of Java, okay, this is the second volcano on the island of Java. A strong eruption occurred at the volcano this afternoon around 1603. A large hot avalanche known as a pyroclastic flow descended the active lava dome. All right, so we have Merapi and Semeru, both on the island of Java. Explosive activity continues there to 15,000 feet at Semeru. Just across the street on the other island of Sumatra is Merapi with an 18,000-foot blast. Fernandina on the Ecuador, right there, we just read that one. Popocatépetl, 19,000 feet today. Fuego had one to 15,000 feet today. Nevada del Ruiz, 21,000 feet today. Reventador, 14. Sabancaya, so high they were unable to detect it. Villarica, back on the list. All right, here's the list that I'm talking about. All active, all could go active or semi-active. They're in warning. They're minor activity. It still has activity. It's just minor activity. These are full erupting. Currently erupting. Currently. Bizamani, Ducono, Ebico, Erebus, Urda Ale. Over on this side, there's these ones that could possibly hop over. There's Cotopaxi. It's at the equator, too, at Ecuador. Don't be surprised with the other one that we just saw here at Ecuador, Wake Up, that we see Cotopaxi possibly hopping over to this list. Etna, watch out for that one in Sicily. Gamalama, here's the other new one that just out of nowhere. Gamalama now on the list. That one could hop over here. Right now, though, it seems our pressure is weakening, so I don't see too many new ones hopping over. The only thing I would really kind of watch out for would be Cotopaxi here at Ecuador. Maybe this new one's relieving the pressure in that area, and we won't see it, or it could be a sign that there's a lot in that region, and we could also see this one go off. It's hard to detect. It is what it is. Kilauea, I don't think it's ever going to go off. Manam, Mayon, Nevada del Ruiz, we saw 21,000 feet, should be over here. Okay, Marapi, Luatolo, all our regulars. Michael, don't forget about that one in the South Sandwich Island. We have Niragongo in Africa going off. Popa, we always. Reventador, these are the ones that are all our usuals. Santa Guido. Don't forget about Shivalush on the Conchapna Peninsula. Here, Stromboli in Italy, currently erupting. Stromboli is currently erupting. Suinosejima, Villarica, Yasur, hopped on there as well, and that's it. All these could possibly, Rincon de Vieja, Recahenus could possibly go active as well. Okay, so there's your volcano report. Now, weather, and then we can get on with the solar or the spiritual report. Get this started. Boom. You guys have been so patient. Let's just bang this out. We won't even spend too much time here. Because this has been changing very, very drastically each day. So it's only good for like 2 to 3 days because it's just changing so much each day that the further out you go, the less reliable it is. So let's get around to the opening frame. Bingo. All right, current conditions are nighttime of March 4th. Got this little bit of impulse coming in here on the coast. There were tornadoes today going up through Illinois into Wisconsin and stuff. So even though it doesn't show any severe weather, there is some severe weather out there right now. Maybe even down here in Mississippi. Then as we go into the morning hours of the 5th, we still have chances up in here for severe weather. Now it's kind of shifting more to the south. We do have a little chance for severe weather here on the coast as well tomorrow morning. Then as we go into the noontime, you see it blossoming here off the coast. Also severe weather into Alabama there. Convection, the nighttime of the 5th, morning of the 6th. Noon, hopefully this stays all offshore like that. Convection, nighttime. The nighttime of March 6th here, watch out New York City, this area right in there, okay? Let's keep going. Morning of the 7th, going up into Maine, strong ice storm up in that area, possible too. The noontime of the 7th, night, or convection, the nighttime. You see this starting to come together. There's the morning of the 8th, noon, convection. So by the convection of the 8th, possibly here, Mississippi, Alabama region, going into the nighttime nocturnal with intense. That's the morning of the 9th. Here we go with another storm coming on shore, morning of the 9th. There's the new, that's the morning of the 9th. There's the noontime convection, the nighttime, morning of the 10th. So morning of the 10th, you're going to have severe weather here by New York again. All along the coast right there, severe weather by the noontime of March 10th into Maine. Same over here, severe weather coming on shore there. The convection of the 10th, nighttime, another round coming here, the night of the 10th. Look at that. By the morning time, severe weather striking the coast in the morning hours of the 11th. Noon, convection, nighttime, another healthy storm coming to the Sierras. Morning of the 12th, noon, convection, another round coming here. Nighttime of the 12th, morning of the 13th, noon, convection, nighttime. Morning of the 14th, noon, convection, nighttime, right there. Watch out on the 14th, convection, and then going nocturnal, possibly on the 14th. Morning of the 15th, noon. Look at this by noon, right here, QLCS, convection. Wow, hopefully that doesn't happen right there. The convection of 15th, Nighttime of 15th. Wow. Morning of the 16th. Morning QLCS during the morning hours of the 16th would not be good. Noontime of the 16th. Convection. Nighttime. Ooh, moving offshore by the nighttime right there. All right, that's about as much. This other thing coming in is way down the pike here. And as that approaches, that'll be the 19th into the 20th. Yeah, so. All right, there's your weather. Let me just hit that loop real quick and let it play. All right, so. God, I've got so much reading to do, and I still got all this other stuff. So, okay, hang on, let me get this underway here. Oh, we want to do that again. Let me just start setting up for our spiritual report here real quick. I got to pull up one thing. Where is it? Is it that one? Yes, I think it is. All right, thank you for the putting up with my hand for a second there so we can block some of this stuff. And then meanwhile, while this opens up, we're going to be looking at this thing again. All right. Quite the event that happened here. Quite the auditory EVPs captured in this event as well. And we're just going to play them kind of quick here. Playback speed 0.75. Let me get the speaker set up a little bit better here. And then volume here. Oops. Probably good. All right. So it opens up with, well, it says Jesus is close. And then the wind whispers the word. And then you hear the phrase, He is the Christ who's coming quickly. So here we go. Oh. All right. Hopefully you guys were able to hear that. Okay. He is the Christ who's coming quickly. Jesus is close. The word. He is the Christ who's coming quickly. Then we have another message further down. Meantime, I'm going to just mute that and we're going to play the rest of this. There's some vulgar language. I don't care to hear it over and over and over again. But during this, there were 5 incidents caught where Jesus is walking in the clouds. There's the second right there. Okay, so there are 5 different events when this happened. And this was one of the gnarly storms that marched across the country, one that we covered. And one more time here, there's another event right there. Saw that one. And then this next one is the one with the sound that we want to grab right here. Let me get. Oops. This strike almost looks like it has something in it, but it doesn't. All right, now it's this one right coming up here. Can we have the sound? No. Whoops, not that part. Why is my volume on this not working at all? Funny how when I need the audio to come through nice and clear, it won't give me some volume here. But say if an ad popped up, it would hit so much bass in my system it'd wake up the house. One more time with this one. What I'm trying to show you is the very first time when he approaches or when he's there is the word right. And then when it jumps and he lands right here with his staff and the lightning bolt, says here, right now. Sorry, it says right now, here. And that's what I'm trying to get out of these speakers, if we can possibly get just a little bit more of this. And then we'll move on. All right. All right, so Jesus in the flesh, right now, here. Okay, so there was that event that should be all over the headlines right now. If that were all over the news right now, I think we would have a little bit change of heart as going to war and killing each other. But no, they refuse to have anything like this on the news. They would rather have you more brainwashed. I'm getting really sick of this. Anyways, let's pull up another image here. What was the other one? Oh, this. Come on, Lord, please. I'll pull up that image to read to you tonight.
We start with one question. What would Grandma do? Bake the right way.
Grandma would hit it hard with bass during the ad. That's what Grandma would do. All right. Whoops. So we got that one. Let me get that in theater mode right there. Okay. And then there's another one I wanted to pull up too. That was over here. What was that one called? Oh, that was on, hang on here. Oh, wait, we could just go to this. Go to Mr. MBB here. Because he has another image that we need too. Oh, come now. We have to go all the way through this, through the videos. Come on over. I'm sure you guys have all been here before. Where did it go? Oh, it was on his live, that's why. That one right there.
Like I said, if this is some sort of an elaborate hoax, then they got the light right. Whatever's going on up in this.
Nice. Yeah, where's the opening to this video right here? Please, Lord, can I have this? All I'm trying to do, I want to play this really quick so you can see how genuine this face in the sky is here. We could just get a little bit of cooperation.
It's a face. Everybody's out here.
It's a 145.
Everybody's out here looking. We're coming out here to see. But I gotta get this. Y'all see that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Now, hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it. Nice. Zoom on it. Hey, y'all need to call somebody. Yeah. Tell them we're out here, what we're looking at. Now, y'all see this. You see it, right? I'm just saying, there it is. That's a nice,
Woke him up.
crispy face. Hey, somebody got another phone? I don't want to be the only one recording this. Y'all see that? That's crazy. Now, hold up. Let me.
All right. So, where's the good part? Right there. No. Right there. All right. There's, ironically, my face in the sky with it illuminating my forehead and running down my nose here. That's precisely where my light shines when I'm reading my stuff to you guys. So we'll start off right there with that image. And let me get the light going. Everybody, get all comfortable. Get your setup going. Get ready to start taking some deep breaths. You can already start doing that right now while I get set up. Everybody take your deep breaths all the way in. You can crack my neck sometimes. All right. Yep, there's our 20. There they are. All right, cool. Guys are all here. So, take a little sip of Ruski. Ooh, hang on here. I want to try something real quick. Hang on, we're getting there. We're getting there. I want to see if this works real quick. Okay, just wondering. Oh, back to the image. Thank you. I continually call you to closeness with me. I know the depth and breadth of your need for me. I can read the emptiness of your thoughts when they wander away from me. I offer rest for your soul as well as refreshment for your mind and body. As you increasingly find fulfillment in me, other pleasures become less important. Knowing me intimately is like having a private wellspring of joy within you. This spring flows freely from my throne of grace, so your joy is independent of circumstances. Waiting in my presence, you connected to me, aware of all that I offer you. If you feel any deficiency, you need to refocus your attention on me. This is how you trust me in the moments of your life. I am a God who heals. I heal broken bodies, broken minds, broken hearts, broken lives, and broken relationships. My very presence has immense healing powers. You cannot live close to me without experiencing some degree of healing. However, it is also true that you have not because you have asked not. You receive the healing that flows naturally from my presence, whether you seek it or not. But there is more, much more, available to those who ask. The first step in receiving healing is to live ever so close to me. The benefits of this practice are too numerous to list. So as you grow more and more intimate with me, I reveal my will to you more directly. When the time is right, I prompt you to ask for healing of some brokenness in you or another person. This healing may be instantaneous or it may be a process. That is up to me. Your part is to trust me fully and to thank me for the restoration that has begun. I rarely heal all the brokenness in a person's life. Even my servant Paul was told, "My grace is sufficient for you," when he sought healing for the thorn in his flesh. Nonetheless, much healing is available to those whose lives are intimately interwoven with mine. Ask and you will receive. Wait with me for a while. I have much to tell you. You are walking along the path I have chosen for you. It is both privileged and a perilous way, experiencing my glorious presence and heralding the reality to others. Sometimes you feel presumptuous about being carrying out such an assignment. Sometimes you feel presumptuous to be carrying out such an assignment. Do not worry about what other people think of you. The work I am doing in you is hidden at first, but eventually it blossoms and it will burst forth, and abundant fruit will be born. So stay on the path of life with me. Trust me wholeheartedly, letting my spirit fill you with joy and peace. Oh, here, let's come back over to this image. Okay. A little bit right there. Dim this down just a little bit. Sorry, I gotta take a break in between reading there. Can I have a little cooperation? There it goes. Oh. Don't mess with me. All right. No, that's too big. Good enough right there. Trying to get the lines out of there. All right, back to reading. So trust me and don't be afraid. I want you to view trials as exercises designed to develop your trust muscles. You live in the midst of a fierce spiritual battle, and fear is one of Satan's favorite weapons. When you start to feel afraid, affirm your trust in me. Speak out loud if circumstances permit. Resist the devil in my name, and he will slink away from you. Refresh yourself in my holy presence. Speak or sing praises to me, and my face will shine radiantly upon you. Remember that there is no condemnation for those who belong to me. You have been judged not guilty for all eternity. Trust me and don't be afraid, for I am your strength, song, and salvation. Okay. Okay, here we go. I delight in those who fear me, who put their hope in my unfailing love. Fear of the Lord is often misunderstood, but it is the foundation of spiritual wisdom and knowledge. It consists of reverential awe, adoration, and submission to my will. You submit to me by exchanging your attitudes and goals for mine. Since I am your creator, aligning yourself with me is the best way to live. When your lifestyle exhibits this biblical fear, I take delight in you. Seek to feel my pleasure shining on you at such times. Living according to my will is not easy. There will be many ups and downs as you journey with me. But no matter what is happening, you can find hope in my unfailing love. In your world today, many people are feeling desperate. They've become delusional, cynical, because they put their confidence in the wrong thing. But my steadfast love will never let you down. It will never let you go. Cling to hope. It is a golden cord connecting you to me. Again, cling to hope. It is a golden cord connecting you to me. To infuse more joy into each day, seek to increase your awareness that I am with you. Increase your awareness that I am with you. An easy way to do this is to say, thank you, Jesus, for your presence. This is a short, simple prayer that you can pray it frequently. It beautifully connects you to me, expressing your gratitude. You don't have to feel my nearness in order to pray this way. However, the more you thank me for my presence, the more real I become to you. You align yourself, mind, heart, and spirit with the reality that in me you live and move and have your being. You also increase your awareness by looking for signs of my unseen presence around you. The beauties of nature and the pleasures of loved ones are reminders pointing you to me. You can also find me in my word, for I am the living word. Ask my spirit to illuminate scripture to you, shining his light in your heart, helping you see the glory of my presence. Hang on, I got other ones. Where did it go? Okay, oh, darn it, I meant to get this one too. Just 1 second. Try to capture this one right here. Too, I forgot to do that. Come on, it's right here somewhere. Sorry, I wanted to have this image up too. Where is it? Come on now. Oh, there it is. All right, perfect. Then also will kind of dim that one down a little bit too. All right. Right here. Now here. Right now here. Okay. When you are feeling downcast, the best remedy is to remember me, thinking about who I am, your Lord and your God, your Savior and Shepherd, the friend who will never leave you. I am fully aware of your very circumstances as well as all your thoughts and feelings. Everything about you is important to me because you are so precious to me. Remember the many ways I have taken care of you and helped you. Thank me for each one that comes to mind and relax in my loving presence. Tell me about the things that are weighing you down. Though I know all about them, your voicing them to me provides relief from the heavy load you've been carrying. Do you understand how this works? Though I know all about them, it's your voicing them to me that provides relief to you from the heavy load that you've been carrying. That's why it's important to confess to your brothers. It helps you. Okay, one more time. Though I know all about them, your voicing them to me provides relief to you from the heavy load that you've been carrying. In the light of my presence, you will see things more clearly. Together, you and I can sort out what is important and what is not. Moreover, as you linger with me, my face shines upon you, blessing, encouraging, and comforting you. I assure you that you will gain praise. You will again praise me for the help of my presence. I am gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and rich in love. Explore the wonders of grace, unmerited favor lavished on you through my finished work on the cross. By grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourself. It is the gift of God. What's more, my compassions never fail. They are new every morning. So begin your day, each day, expectantly, ready to receive fresh compassion. Don't let yesterday's failures weigh you down. Learn from your mistakes and confess your known sins, but don't let those become your focus. Instead, keep your eyes on me. I am slow to anger, so don't be quick to judge yourself or others. Rather, rejoice that I am rich in love. In fact, love is at the very core of who I am. Oh, we should have had that image with the heart up there, for that one. That's okay. So, your growth in grace involves learning to be more attentive to me, more receptive to my loving presence. This requires vigilant effort because the evil one despises your closeness to me. Strive to stay alert and remember there is no condemnation for those who belong to me. And we got more. We're still going. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do a different image. Get back to that one. All right. Come to me and rest in my presence. I am constantly thinking about you, and I want you to become increasingly mindful of me. Awareness of my presence can give you rest even when you are quite busy. An inner peacefulness flows out of knowing I am with you always. This knowledge of me permeates your heart, mind, and spirit, and it can fill you with deep joy. Many of my followers are so focused on the problems they see and the predictions they hear that they lose their joy. It becomes buried under multiple layers of worry and fear. When you realize this has happened in your life, bring all your concerns to me. Talk with me about each one, seeking my help and guidance. Ask me to remove anxious layers that have buried your joy. Again, ask me to remove those anxious layers that have buried your joy. As you entrust your concerns into my care and keeping, your joy will begin to emerge again. Nurture this gladness by speaking or singing praises to me, the King of Glory who loves you eternally. And that closer. Wait. I had to. Nope, that's closer. Okay, so closing with this one. Don't worry about your inadequacy. Instead, accept and embrace it. It is the perfect link to my limitless sufficiency. So when your resources seem lacking, your natural inclination is to worry. The best way to resist this temptation is to openly acknowledge your insufficiencies and thank me for them. Now that sounds crazy, but you gotta try it. It really works. Okay, the best way to resist this temptation is to openly acknowledge your insufficiencies and thank me for them. This frees you from trying to be what you are not. This frees you from trying to be what you are not, your own savior and provider. Because you are weak and sinful, you need a savior who is strong and perfect, a provider who can meet all your needs. You gain access to my boundless resources by being both still and active, spending time alone with me, waiting in my presence, enhances your connection with me. I work for those who wait for me, doing for you what you cannot do for yourself. But there are many things you can do. When you go about your activities relying on the strength that I supply, I'm glorified and you are blessed. The next time you're feeling inadequate, turn to me immediately. I lovingly meet you in that place of your neediness. Okay? Those layers of anxiety can all go away now. Right? All that fear can go away now. You guys can relax now. Breathe. Okay? It's going to be okay. Even though the world looks crazy, you guys understand what's going on now. All right? And the real thing. Okay? And I'm just so thankful to have you guys here. Thank you for spending some of your time here with me. And I hope you enjoyed the show. What else do we have, Lord? Were there notes? No, I'm not going to do the rant. There's this big rant going through my head all day that I was just going to go off on the show tonight. I'm not going to do it. It's not right. And I'm not doing the rant. I'm just going to close it out by telling you guys I love you. I miss you. God bless you. Until my next show, I will be back. I'm already back. Could you tell? Could you tell when I did the thing with the light on my head and I was looking down reading? That's me right there. That's my face. And that should bring comfort to you. I love you all. God bless you all. Till the next show, I will be back. I am already back. You can feel me. I'm already back. You guys can feel me. Love you. Bye.